Hey y'all, this is A28 Find Adventure. This is part 2 of a video I did of putting the shower tent on my truck. I made some load bar extensions to go off the roof rack, and I wanted to show you how I did it. Hey folks. As you saw in my previous video, I installed a shower tent on the side of my truck. You could just bolt it on and leave it, but I want this shower tent to be removable. But the problem is it sits so close to the vehicle that it takes up about a foot inside the shower tent. So I started thinking and decided I wanted to use some 80/20 to build some load bar extenders that come out from the vehicle, and then I can mount the shower tent or awning, whichever you want to do, to the end of these extenders. 80/20 is extruded aluminum, and you can get it in several different series, 10, 15, 20, 30 series, 40 series, and so on. You can get it 10/20 series, 10/12 series. 10 series is basically 1 by 1 inch. 15 series is basically 1.5 by 1.5 inches. I like to work with 10 series for small projects. If I was going to do something that needed to be load bearing, I would go with a 15 series. You could support a bed that way, or heavy awning. You could make a heavy duty roof rack. My load bars on my roof rack are currently 10/20 series, which is a 1 by 2. Most van builders use a 15 series to do the lower cabinets, and then the upper cabinets they will use a 10 series sometimes. It just depends on the application. It is really easy to work with. It's basically an adult erector set. You need some 90-degree corners, some screws and T-nuts, and a good saw, and you can put all kinds of things together with it. I will note, if you're going to do anything that's going to be bolted to your vehicle or on the roof of your vehicle, go ahead and use some split washers and some nylon lock nuts. You don't want anything flying off your vehicle going down the highway at 80 miles an hour. These load bar extensions that I had the idea for could be beefed up a little bit and used for a fold-away awning. You could do load bar extensions to put more kayaks on the roof of your vehicle. You could attach some 80/20 to the side of your camper, so then you could bolt lights, recovery boards, or whatever you could imagine. To make these extensions, I used a 10 series, which is a 1 by 1 inch, in black anodized. I had some pieces laying around, and I cut them on my miter saw to length. At first, I was going to use just some bolts and some T-slot nuts, but then I decided that I would use these knobs that I found, and they have a T-nut with them. The knobs just slide in, and then you can just tighten them up. I wanted the shower tent and the load bar extensions to be removable, so these knobs with the T-nuts worked great for that. Again, this is only for my design, which is removable. If you were going to do this as a permanent fixture on your vehicle, I would go ahead and use nylon lock nuts and some split washers, so nothing flies off when you're doing some overlanding or flying down the road. These 80/20 pivots would enable me to swing the arms over 180 degrees and strap them down to my load bars if I bolted them to the roof rack. The great thing about using 80/20 is there's a million ways that you can assemble something. You can use joining plates, several different types of corner braces, and so on. And don't forget, not only can you use all the 80/20 parts to assemble something, you can also use a drill press and drill holes and use standard bolts and nuts. Here are the finished load bar extensions. As you can see, I used all T-nuts with knobs to make it easy to remove. Hey guys, A28 Find Adventure here. I just want to take a moment and ask you, if you really enjoyed this video, would you please subscribe and hit the like button? I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. So here is the shower tent just mounted to my rack. You know, it could be an awning the same way. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the awning real quick from the awning brackets. I use the knobs for this too, and it makes it really quick and easy. Same goes for the awning brackets. I used knobs and they just came off really quick. Here we go, let's give these load bar extensions a try and see if they work. I just put the T-nut into the slot and tighten down the knob. Since I'm using slotted 80/20 with T-nuts, these load bar extensions are adjustable. I can move them in or out as far as I like. Since I didn't bolt these extensions directly to the rack, they're removable in about a minute or less. Now let's go ahead and put the shower tent on using the knobs. Should be really easy. This would work the same way if you had an awning that you wanted up there temporarily. This would also work if you just wanted to use some 80/20 to make some brackets to hold a tarp if you wanted to do like a low-cost awning. The great thing I have found about using 80/20 is that all of a sudden you come up with all these ideas of things you can make with it. Things in a van or in a truck or an overland vehicle. It does open up a can of worms when it comes to money, because extruded aluminum can be expensive and it depends on the market at the time. I'm going to put a bunch of links below the video of different YouTube channels where people are building van interiors using 80/20, and it's very innovative because this is all kind of new technology. I will also put some links below on where to find 80/20 and the hardware used to bolt it all together. Like I said, you can use 80/20 to build the entire idea that you have, or you can use 80/20 with other stuff like angled aluminum that you have to drill out. You can use regular bolts and lock nuts and nylon nuts, and you can use all the 80/20 hardware. It just depends, but don't be restricted by anything if you have an idea. Just create it. Now here's the shower tent using the extensions I made using 80/20. See how much further it is out from the vehicle now? Well, I hope you like this 80/20 stuff. It's really easy to use, and when you start using it and putting it all together and cutting it and building things, there's just no telling what you can build out of this. I know a lot of van builders use it on the inside, but you can use it to build roof racks for your vehicle. There's all kinds of things you can build with it. Shelves for your garage, cabinetry, all kinds of things. So I hope y'all are interested in it. It's pretty cool stuff. I like it. I hope you enjoyed the video. That's just stupid. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video on using 80/20 to build some load bar extensions on building some load bar extensions on my truck. I have other videos coming soon with some truck stuff, and well, I hope you enjoyed the video of me using, oh my God. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video of me making the load bar extensions. You can also use 80/20 as load bars if you wanted to build a roof rack. It is great for that. And then you have all these slotted sections of the rail where you can attach I-rings and all kinds of things to tie cargo down. There's just no limit to what you can do with this. I use 80/20 a lot, and I've got more projects planned, so stay tuned. If you would, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.